guys, welcome back to the shop. Good to see you again. I hope life is treating you well. Hope everything is going your way out there. Man, it's nasty out there today. It's all drizzly and chilly. Funky weather for May, but it is what it is. We will take it because we have it. So today, let's see, what's it been? Almost 2 weeks, I think, since we last talked to each other. We've got quite a few things done over the last couple of weeks. We have a couple of guitars that are almost complete now. Hold on, I'll show them to you. Okay, so you remember the G style we were working on? Well, she's ready for finish. The neck is installed. All the holes are drilled in the right places. It's sanded down to 320, and this surface is now ready for finish. And first thing we're going to do is put a coat of black on it, and then sand the black off, and then we'll put red over top of that. We're going to get a nice deep kind of burgundy red, not quite bright red, but you know, a little black in there. And then we'll hit it with some nice looking red lacquer over top of everything. And that'll be really cool looking. Of course, we got grain fill, everything real good. And so this one's ready to go. Ready for finish anyway, right? Pretty, huh? Yeah, man. Looking good, looking good. All right, let me grab another one. Hold on. The Black Leopard. This is a quilted maple base, black. This is for Les Mosley. You've seen this one before. We decided to get rid of the green color and go with black. And man, it looks cool, the Black Leopard. You can still see the quilt through the dye stain. This thing's gonna look really tough when we put some lacquer on it. Nice scrape binding. So this is gonna look good. Looking forward to getting this one done, getting it out and getting it on stage. Big show coming up. And we got some kerfing. Hold on, let me reposition the camera here. We got some kerfing glued in on the acoustic build we're doing. Kerfed lining, I call it kerfing. It's kerfed lining that's glued in on one side. We need to sand that real good, make it nice and pretty, turn it over, hit the other side. I ordered some different clamps. I bought a bunch of these clamps, hold on. I got a whole bucket full of these things, these little guys right here. And I even set up my kerfing jig so that the clamp, the width of the clamp, actually I got kind of lucky and it actually worked out well, fit in between the two pieces of steel that make the bend. The problem with these is they don't really fit on the kerfing very well, and they seem to dent. They dent the kerfing. If you're using a soft wood like a cedar, which I'm using right here, I'm using red cedar, it dents the kerfing, and I don't really get as much of a clamp pressure on there as I would like to have. So I'm not very happy with these clamps. These will work for some things and to fill in, but I ordered some different clamps. I ordered some clamps through LMI, and I'm looking forward to using those. I believe they're made by a guitar company called Norton, two guys who build acoustics, and they created these clamps, and they're made specifically for holding kerfing properly, clamped properly in place. StewMac makes some too, but theirs are aluminum and they're very expensive. And so I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna try these wood ones and see how they do. I think they're gonna do real well. Just by looking at the design of the way the clamp is made, I think it's gonna do much better than this. I bought these because they were inexpensive. And I figured, well, this ought to do the trick. It did not do the trick. I mean, it did, it clamped, but it didn't clamp well, and it didn't clamp cleanly, and it dented my wood. And so I didn't like that very much at all. So we got that done this week, and we came up with a great way for putting our slabs together, for doing the joint down through the center of a two-piece slab on the CNC. We created a system where We can process the wood, and I put some inserts in the table over here. Hold on, I'll move you over. So we took one of these pieces of MDF, 24 by 24. It fits great on here. And in the past, I've been doing things kind of quickly just to get them done in a one-of kind of situation where I'm doing just one custom guitar at a time. We have enough builds lined up to where we have to stop thinking like that. And I have to stop thinking like that. And I have to start thinking like, what can I do to kind of streamline this thing and make it more efficient? Because really efficiency when you're building anything is, you need to keep that in mind. You keep yourself from getting mired down in small details that eat up time. And time is really what's fighting against all of us, isn't it? I mean, you think about how much time we spend with little small details in our lives that just suck away our time, man. So we're trying to make it efficient and fast. So I went ahead and I put some brass inserts into the CNC surface so that we can always just screw right there. We don't have to look for screws or anything. This will always be set up for that. These screws will always be right here. We will always make our spoil boards set up with these screws in this place. And that will always give us a good way to put a spoil board down. Even for making custom, for even doing things like I'll be doing some custom signs and cutting boards and things like that. I can do vacuum systems like this, and I'm going to start using inserts in the table, which is the smart thing to do. And I think I mentioned that before, where I'm going to take some Corian solid surface material and make, you know, a very much nicer surface for the CNC with inserts in strategic locations with, you know, so I can just thread screws down into it, and it'll make it so much easier to do. And so having said that, what we did was we put inserts into this spoil board as well, and we will just use this every time we do this particular operation. We cut our slabs to set our pieces to 7.5 by 22, and we have a jig set up on the drill press. All we have to do is throw our jointed edge up to that fence on the jig and drill the hole. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Like so, and countersink it, and then we can bolt that right down to the table, and it will give us one here, one there, and it will give us exactly 3/8 of an inch of space. We'll use this just to make sure. This is 3/8 of an inch thick. That'll give us 3/8 of an inch of space in between those two boards to run a 1/2 inch bit down in between them. And that'll take off a 1/16 of an inch off of each edge, joining each edge so that they match perfectly. And I've already done one, and I'll show you one when we get ready to do them. I'll film it and throw it on the video so that you can see how it works. So we make our pairs, we get our slabs together. This is a nice set of alder pairs for a slab that we're doing for, I believe this is Alan Winnett's guitar. This is Alan Winnett's. He's going to do like almost like a jazz master, just tweaked a little for a surf type theme guitar. And after we run that 1/2 inch bit down through there and face it, you can see it's an amazingly tight glue joint. And we can just take this over to some clamps, throw some glue on there, clamp that up, and we got a really nice, super clean glue joint for our slabs. So then this is ready to go down to the table, and it's already been faced. We can do the facing operation and the joining operation here, and that's cool. That works good. And I'll show you all that stuff because it's kind of boring to just talk about it. I just want to let you guys know where we were. We got, let's see, we got a bunch of cool builds coming up. Of course, we have an classical acoustic guitar coming up, and that one's going to be very cool. We got some really nice looking rosewood sides for that. We also have some rosewood sides for Philip Herder. I just recently purchased, hold on. It's really nice looking rosewood sides and a back. This is Indian rosewood, very pretty, very clean. These should bend really nicely. Nice quarter sawn pieces. We have Alan Winnett's guitar. We also have Patrick Lilla's guitar coming out. Patrick is doing a Swamp Ash Celine style, this style guitar. which I still have to finish. This is one of our stock models, and it's been hanging around for a while. You know, during the move of the shop and all, it got set off to the side, and so it just needs a few little touch-ups here and there where the green got scratched a little from moving around. But it's going to be a pretty sweet guitar. And I'm still trying to come up with a really cool theme to do on here. I want to do something different on here. We've got this great green back, man. Got a hardtail bridge. And you know, we got the moon inlays because Selene is the goddess of the moon. You already know all that, right? You know that. All right. And so we got all that going on. All right, so that's where we're at. Patrick Palillo's guitar is getting ready to get on here. We're working on the slabs. Actually, Patrick's slab is already put together. I think it's buried over there. I got to go get it out. It's in a stack of slabs. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start streamlining the process by building slabs and having them set aside, already ready, a general size that we can just throw on the machine, set the tool paths up, and start making bodies out of them. You know, each little situation is different. We'll have some flame tops and some quilt tops and that type of thing to do, but we'll have the basic slab built. We're also going to do that for necks. We're going to rough out necks to certain sizes, have them set aside, a stack of them, so we can just roll and get that thing done. All right? So we're looking good there. So that's where we're at. It's just a quick video, just show you what's happening today. Exciting day. I got my new vacuum cleaner came today. Super exciting stuff. You know, it's the little things in life. My bigger rigid vacuum cleaner has been designated as the official bandsaw dust collector. So it makes it a pain in the butt to move it around in the shop. Yeah, you know, first world problems, right? You know, oh, it's so hard to move, but it is a little bit of a hassle. But I want one that's right here by the benches. So if you need a vacuum, you can just do your thing, vacuum something up. You don't have to move anything around. It's sitting right there waiting, you know? Efficiency, that's what we're talking about. We want to be efficient. So that's where we're at. How do you like that view out there, guys? Got my little barn back there, man, my little shed barn. Farmers next door. And life is good. We're making guitars, and it's coming along real well. We have the spray room over there. Got a door on it. I still have it. Oh, yeah, we have, you know, see, we got our bender over there, our LMI bender, sitting right over here. So we're getting ready to start bending some sides. We're getting ready to start doing some backs and fronts together. We're going to put the rest of the lining in there, man. We're going to glue on the back. The guy would do all the bracing. And so we're getting things done. It's getting there, man. It's been quite a process, but we're really starting to roll now, especially with all these slabs. We got a big stack of them right here that are ready to go on the machine. There's another stack of them over there. Steve did a great job on those. And we still have a stack of wood over there we can make parts out of. So we're going to really get a good supply of body slabs together, mahogany, African mahogany, and some alder and some swamp ash. And I got a couple of really nice looking pieces of maple from Kimball Hardwoods. So every now and then, Kimball Hardwoods will do a little sale where they have what they consider to be, I guess, factory seconds. They're not AAA grade or 4A grade or anything, but they're still really super nice tops and really nice for drop tops. And I mean, man, I want you to look at this top. If any of you guys are interested in this top, let me know, because it is going to make it super. I mean, come on. Look at the quilt in that thing, man. It's ridiculous. That is going to make a super nice looking top on a guitar. The other side, sometimes the other side matches better than the front side. Color is a little better. So that's one. Beautiful. I mean, hook me up. Kimball Hardwoods. And this one here, which is just okay. This one's okay. Let's make a nice looking T-style, smaller body. It's got a few little tiny pin knots in it. And if that doesn't worry you any, you would have a really nice looking top here too. I mean, the flame in it is beautiful. Do a nice caramel color on this since it does have some brown in it. And you look at that flame on that. That thing's going to come to life. When we put some finish on it, it will come to life. just wanted to give you guys an update where we're at, what's happening, what's going on, and we'll get some more videos coming up real soon. I thank you guys for your support. Thanks very much for watching and subscribing. Give me a thumbs up if you think about it, while you're watching. Hit the old thumb down there, and let's see what else. Hit the subscribe button, and I hope life treats you well in the future as you're coming up here into the next week. And let's see, get out and see some bands and bars. I don't ever want to forget to say that. Go see some bands and some bars, and support those bars and the small restaurants, and support your local bands, man, because they want to see you out there, their crowd, they want their crowd to be there cheering them on, and they want to play for you. That's why they do it. All right, I think that's all I got. So we'll see you guys soon. Peace, Worth Guitars. We'll see you next time. Bye now.